and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pioneers of Vancouver taking on the Houston Texans.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many? 7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down to the 41. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. Shifts by him. Powers ahead at the 45. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Stroud to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
They go play action here. Purdy
rolling to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right.
It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Taking it about the 36. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play action. Stroud now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Play action. Now Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Good move at the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Now Purdy.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
27 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy now to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And quickly they get to the line.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
They'll run again. And this time he's in for the touchdown.
Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Stroud now on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Stroud.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Stroud off the play fake.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Purdy.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and 19. Throwing here, Purdy.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pioneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2, because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties, because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
Shedding through the defense. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up.
2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Purdy bootlegging it.
On the move to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. He ended up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Pioneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
He's going to let it go again. Touchdown! A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Pioneers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. They've got his man, complete, and it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Pioneers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans 10. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
49-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And Stroud now to throw.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he'll go down at the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now Stroud.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Now Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Stroud looking to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. No problem there on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Wide open receiver complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive. Here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
At their own 25-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And now here is another interception.
Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Go street. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well,